You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. That's Marcus.
Hey, hey, hey.
That's Jessica.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What's up, guys? How we feeling? How we doing?
We straight. Today. Sun's out in Seattle, Washington. So we doing all right.
How hot is it there?
Like 87.
Oh,
it's pretty hot. It's to the point where my mom said she's wetting down her bed and then getting in it.
Jesus.
that sounds
All
right.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that sounds pretty gross.
That's not. You know, my mom does not fucking play about her bed and people
Right.
sitting on her bed and her sheets.
Right.
But she's hot. She's like,
She don't got the portable AC joints?
she's waiting for that mini split.
Oh, yeah.
So she's in there burning, and she's just like, I have to, oh yeah, no, my
Yeah.
mom. Yeah.
And I
Anyways,
know that
okay.
humidity. I know that humidity up. Excuse me. And I know that humidity up there has to be wild, because that's the part that has to make it probably unbearable, right?
It's just hot.
It's not too humid. Yeah, no, it's
It
a
was
little
last
thick.
week.
Yeah, it was a little thick, but it's
It was
nothing
thick
like the
last week,
South
but
or
it's
nothing
just
like that, but
hot.
Yeah.
It's just hot, but it's like really beautiful. So
Yeah.
we'll take it.
That's good. It's been 120, 117 here for the last 5 days. So,
How's
Nice.
being inside feel?
it's great.
I mean, how's not being able to go outside?
Well,
feel?
you know what's wild? It's like, it's not that you're not able to go outside. It's almost like certain parts of town you don't want to be in, because it's like I live up a little higher. So when you go down in elevation, it's a lot hotter, and so like where I live, it's cooler and it's more green. And then when you go down into the valley, let's say if you're going to go towards like the Strip and like all that shit, it's just fucking like sun and cement. And it's awful.
degrees.
It is.
Yeah.
It's sun and cement and lights and people
just-
and just
ugh.
heat.
It's just heat. It's just not good.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
Breath and closeness and
Ugh.
Vegasness.
Sweat.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I mean, because at night, I was out at my buddy's house and we were on his rooftop, and it was a bunch of us. It was like maybe 10 o'clock at night, and it was like 101, So it's like, it was still like,
Is there bugs in Vegas at night?
oh
is
yeah.
it too
Oh
hot
yeah.
for
Oh
that?
yeah. There's bugs.
Yeah.
This is when all the bugs.
There's no bugs on the Strip, but
Oh no, there's bugs on the Strip. You guys
There's
didn't hear
bugs.
about the.
Yeah.
I'm
You
kidding.
just don't notice.
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
I was gonna say, you didn't hear about the scorpion in the man's room that bit him at the Venetian a few months ago?
I have never heard of
Nah, I
any
didn't hear about that.
scorpions
Yeah,
in
nah.
any Vegas hotels.
Oh yeah, it's a thing.
I'm scared of that.
Did he
shit,
die?
though.
No,
I don't
but
play like
but
that.
it
Did he
it-
die?
No, he didn't die, but it
Oh.
stung him in his private area, which is even a
Ah.
bigger freak
Come
out.
on.
Yeah, it's like the worst possible.
Was it
place.
was it in his sheets?
Yeah, it was in the
Oh.
sheets.
Because I heard that's
Yeah.
what can't, like a little,
Yeah.
those little ones, the most poison ones. When we were in Arizona, we've encountered two of the most poisonous scorpions in our house that we had rented. And keep your fucking shoes on, shut the doors. Like it was, yeah.
Do you get superpowers after that though? After the
You
you
die
bite
if
shit,
you're
yeah.
allergic or if you
Like
get enough
Spider-Man.
venom.
So the thing with scorpions is you don't know how they affect you until you get stung by one. So like you may not know if you have some type of allergy or anything until you actually get stung
Until
or
you
bit.
die.
Yeah, exactly. So
Right.
it's pretty unfortunate. Anyway, enough with bugs. We have a very, very interesting email to get to today that I hope you guys are ready for, because I am.
No. Yeah.
There we go, Jess. That's the spirit. That's the response we want to hear. All right, here we go. This is from a young lady. She says, "Hi, longtime listener of the show. So I
Aw,
decided to
thank
send you my current drama. I just found out my man has been paying rent for another woman and her kid. I saw on Venmo every month that he's been sending money to this girl that he claimed has always been a close family friend. I've known about this girl for a minute now since she went to my rival high school here in Charlotte, and she always had a reputation of being fast. I'm feeling all types of ways about it. I'm hurt, confused, and honestly pissed. I need to confront him, but I don't even know where to start or even how to keep my cool. Thanks, y'all.
I don't know where to start because you just ran down all of this information with no clear reason why. She doesn't even know. What do you say to that? This is all like we're going to be speculating. Well, what if? What the fuck? I mean, is this his side piece? Is this his kid? Is this like what is happening? Can you find out and then send us another email? Because I don't know. I don't even know how to approach something like that because it's so far crazy till it's not even funny.
I don't think we need any context. I don't think we need any information. This is dead ass wrong by the dude. It doesn't matter what
you're right.
The situation is or the reason, right? A longtime friend. What does that mean? Why? And why couldn't you tell your lady about it, right? If it's cool like that and if it's solid and everything is cool, you should be able to communicate that. But it brings me to a movie. And you remember Ray Charles, right? I was a big fan of the Ray Charles movie.
Yes.
When he was sending money to the chick?
Yeah, when he was sending money to the chick.
What was her name? Fuck. Oh my God, it's right
But he told her to get out the studio.
What was her name?
I don't know. Something. But he told her, but she had...
That's going to bother me.
She had OD'd or did something, and his wife...
She did,
which
she
was
OD'd.
Olivia Pope.
Right.
Adela B. Autry was like, we need to send them some money. We need to pay for the funeral and do all that kind of stuff. And Ray was like, I already be sending them money every month. So to have something like that.
She knew though. She knew.
She didn't know that, I guess, that he was already sending
money.
But she knew about the girl, right? But I'm just saying.
She did know. Don't you, Kel? She knew.
I don't
remember.
I really don't remember. I'd have to watch the movie again. I have to revisit.
I don't remember either, but again, it does not matter. Marjorie, yeah. But in this situation, dude is in the wrong. And the wife, I wonder why she feels like she can't bring it up, or I guess she don't want to go off on him too much, but it's just a conversation. Just ask
Margie
and see what's up, man.
Well, my thing, that's why I'm having a hard time because why are you contacting us like without knowing? Like I would have approached him with a knife. Okay.
But
maybe not with a weapon.
Right. And let me say something before you go on, Jess.
With a butter knife.
He's not trying to hide it though, right? If it's on Venmo and it's on Front Street, maybe there is some type of...
It could be... How did she figure it out? Because I send all my transactions privately, so you can't see. So you would only be able to see if you get into my account.
I wonder how much money, too. Not that it matters. I don't think it matters. The amount doesn't matter.
Blackmail. He might be paying her for... you just never... That's what I'm saying.
Well, here's a peek into it, guys. Just from what she said. She said she found out my man has been paying another woman's rent, which means that she's probably seen the Venmo transactions and then said what it was for. And it probably had maybe a house emoji or it said rent or something. And she caught on and put 2 and 2 together and is like, oh, he's paying her rent. And he might be dumb enough to not even turn the thing off to make his shit private.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Under no circumstance should your dude be paying another bitch's rent. Like there is no... That's why?
Right.
It's why? What is he doing? Like,
and they both know of her too, because the girl said,
and she's
she got a little rep out there.
Right. And has some reps, some
She got
miles
some
on her.
bodies. Yeah, she
I
got some bodies
mean,
on her. Not that that's
that adds
a thing
insults
too,
to the injury.
because we're not gonna do they call it slut shaming? Is that what they call it? Or what's the proper term for somebody that got a lot of bodies?
Well, when you're in her situation, we're gonna slut shame because yeah, we're gonna pull all of the nastiness that we can find out and use it. But no, it just no. I'm not slut shaming, but she did mention that she has mileage on her. So obviously,
people change though.
But the mileage, remember, we had some other episodes where what is he doing with this woman? Why is he paying her rent? Is he messing with her? She's got mileage. Does she have some other things? So it can turn into that type of situation. It can turn into that last a couple episodes ago real fast.
Maybe they just found out that they're siblings or something like that. And I'm saying that from the show we was watching.
Oh my gosh,
night.
The Man with 1,000 Kids. Has anybody?
Yeah. Netflix. It's crazy.
No.
Out of this world.
Dylan, earmuffs. It's white men that are crazy. I can't believe the shit that they do. Like, it's almost like white men with power. It's like, it's fucking niggas would never do that shit. Never. And if they did, they would be in jail. They would be under the fucking jail for doing shit like that. It just, what?
You got to give it some context. Stuff like what?
Stuff like using your own sperm sample to father kids when other people think that you're using their husband. That's the other one that we just watched.
Okay.
Using their husband's sperm or a random sperm donor. And then there is this one guy in the Netherlands, and he was literally going to people's houses, women's houses, and jacking off, handing them the sperm, and they were inseminating themselves right there. And he said he was only going to do 5 families. There's probably over 1,000 siblings. He did it that many times. And so everybody is related. It's like they're scared, the incest, anyways.
It's tricky.
It is. It's crazy. You got to watch. Oh my God. But then the doctor that was using his own sperm. Like the woman is waiting. She's ovulating. She's waiting to get artificially inseminated with her husband. He's in the back, the doctor jacking off, putting his own sperm in the tube, and then impregnating these women.
That was your jack off impression? That you just
But you got to remember too, some of them cats in Africa be doing that stuff too, though.
That there's a risk for incest, and a lot of the kids that he had were coming up with the same like autoimmune conditions and all of these things. So this doctor knowingly knew he had an autoimmune condition and all these things, and impregnated these women with these kids. And it's a whole different culture down in Africa. But the point of some of these it was kind of an Aryan Nation type thing. It was all blonde-haired, blue-eyed kids that they were trying to produce.
Oh, he was trying to produce he was doing the Hitler thing.
Two different. It's two different. It's two different documentaries, and it was kind of both the same thing.
Oh wow!
They're trying to preserve the white race.
We're hella spoiling it too.
Okay, yeah, let's not kill it.
Okay,
I want to watch it.
Okay, yeah.
But getting back to this lady, do you think that? Because I feel like she has a leg to stand on in this argument with her dude and her dude sending this woman talking about her dude sending this other woman money.
Yeah.
I feel like she should approach him with, hey, why are you sending her money? B, why are you sending her our money? And C, like, why don't I know about this? And then do you think at any point she should approach the girl and be like, hey, why is my dude sending you money? And I also think that he might be the father of that kid. And
I think so. I agree.
That's the reason why he's kicking in like he is, because you just don't do that. You know, you just don't randomly.
She said the lady had a kid. I missed that.
You don't do it over fucking Venmo either, you dumb motherfucker, if that's the case. Like, what?
That's why I'm thinking it has to be something else. If you're just blatantly putting it on Venmo,
that's why
it doesn't
I just
make
said
sense.
Right.
Let's rewind all the way back to the beginning.
Right.
I can't really say much because I don't know why. We don't know why he's doing this. Like, what the fuck? You don't even approach it. Kick that nigga out, then talk to him.
No.
Send him to her house, then
maybe though.
Talk to him. Be like, okay, hey, honey, get the fuck out. Go to homegirl's house where you've been paying her rent. Let me cool down. And then let's talk about this. But get out.
Paying another female's rent.
Get out.
And you're in a relationship.
Get out because you have 2 homes, clearly. Get the fuck out. Go to your second home.
He got the game way.
You know, I would like to say this is not this. That's what I'm saying. This can't be real because that's
people are.
You'd be surprised.
People think they're slick enough, right, to get away with anything.
There's so much. Why,
Jessica? I had a friend growing up whose dad grew up across the street, not knowing that the man across the street raising these other kids was his real dad.
Mm-hmm.
And the dad knew that. And the dad knew his son. The dad knew across the street, like that was his kid over there, but wanted nothing to do with him. And he was raising this other woman's kids and lived across the street, directly across the street.
Isn't that how Terrell Owens?
I was going to say.
Ain't that a part of his story too?
Was T.O.'s story like that too?
I think T.O.'s story is like that too. Like his dad
lived
across the street and never really knew it until hella later.
That is.
And I'm talking about a cat in Seattle. So that's what I'm saying. Like T.O. and the person I know in Seattle having this same kind of story run parallel like that. Like there are people that do some Papa was a Rolling Stone. Like that's a real thing. Like that's some real shit. You know,
family across the city. Yeah, that's a real thing. So I get it. That's, sucks, but it's real.
Well, he can roll the fuck on out. Like,
Jess, you find out Marcus has a whole nother family that he's supporting. What would you do? I love putting her in this position because she fucking melts down.
Well, I would, now that I'm older, I would consider what would happen if I went to prison. So I probably would not murder him, but I for fuck sure would be out. Like I don't give a fuck. You're not going to do that to me.
What's the worst part about it?
I love you, but I'm gonna have to love you. I'm gonna have to love you from afar.
Is it the deception or is it the act of having?
It's everything. It's like, wow, that's a pure like, oh God.
Okay, let's say he doesn't have a kid with someone else, but he just has a girl that he's known his whole life. That he just, when she falls on tough times, he kicks her down some bread to make sure she's good.
And that's tricking, so I would never do that. But
that is tricking. That's right.
Yeah, no. I don't sign up for that. I don't prescribe to that.
And no, he doesn't.
Subscribe.
Prescribe or subscribe. He doesn't either.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna put that on a shirt. I don't prescribe or subscribe to that.
Right.
I gotta write that one down.
But yeah, I don't think that's grounds for termination, but it's grounds to get fucked up. That's where you bring like the knife out and threaten and, say you better cut off contact. Well, I don't think that's grounds for termination, but I for fuck sure would say, if you don't cut this shit right now and let me talk to the bitch, then we would need to talk. We would all need to talk. And
I wonder what's changed though. What's changed? Because I feel like a lot more of this, Kel, kind of like you said, was going on back in the day. And women used to deal with it. And maybe they were pissed off, but
Deal with what?
with the man having this family on the other side of town. Maybe
Well,
they
we're
knew
in
about it.
2024. Nobody has to deal with that.
I know, but I'm just saying what changed, or like the family dynamic. If you have your family, right, and you're locked in, but you find out 20 years later that there's been a family across the town, do you just scratch everything you got at the house? Or
yeah,
is there a
because he
way
chose to scratch everything. When he started secretly making payments and having another family, he scratched the marriage a long time ago, or their relationship a long time ago.
Actually, he didn't, because she just found out. So he's been doing a damn good job for
That makes it
a while now. I don't know how
or
long
maybe
it's
we
been.
commend
But
him because he has been so slick, because he is trying to keep his marriage together, because maybe it was a mistake
maybe he's keeping both
and
together.
he's just doing
And not even having his cake and eat it too, because that's stress. That's
Yeah,
stress
that's
on the
true.
man. So I actually feel for the gentleman in this situation.
I'll sock you.
Keep fighting, my brother. Keep fighting, man. I know
Keep
it's
fighting
tough
a good
out there, but
Keep fighting a good fight. No, get fucked up. Like, I don't feel bad for somebody that steps out and has a child and then has to live with the guilt of trying with lying and hiding. And no, I don't feel sorry for him. If anything, I feel sorry for the child, and I feel sorry for the bitch. I'm not going to call her a bitch.
maybe she didn't know. Maybe she's a victim too on the other side. And maybe he was playing that game.
Pretty sure she knows that he has a family.
Now, but I'm saying maybe in the beginning.
Or
right?
a girlfriend or whatever. I don't know. It's just, I'm sorry. I'm sorry he's done that.
Hey, look, Lil Wayne had a line that once said, "It's not tricking if you got it." So, I mean,
Right.
if he has the means to do it and everyone's happy, everyone's getting their bills paid, you know, there's enough dick to pass around to all these ladies.
Well, you're not going to do that in my, he's got it, but if he was tricking off, there's no way I'd be like, no, you got it. So it ain't really tricking. No, you're a trick. Period.
But I'm just saying you're throwing away your family situation as well. Right. So there is other people involved. So, and when you go back to the,
Well, you have to you're right. And maybe it isn't worth throwing your entire family away, but then what is it worth?
it's different. It is different at that point, but
What is it worth? Where's the consequence?
what do you do?
Because he's had to sneak around and to be guilty. Is that his consequence? That's
Right.
not enough of a consequence.
And I'm speaking as if, and I'm trying to put the situation away that if the shoe was on the other foot, but I'm
Right.
not quite sure how to do that though. So how do you do that from a male's perspective of being in a situation like that?
What do you mean?
Like your lady got something else going on.
Right. Put the shoe on the other foot.
Right.
Just think about me.
It's the
If
same
I did that to
situation.
you, you'd
Yeah.
be like, you know what? We can it's cool.
Nah. And I'm not even saying that for the lady, but I'm just saying that there's a lot to think about. If it's been over a period of time and you didn't know for hella long, and then all of a sudden it comes out, it's like, oh damn, I thought we was good. I thought it was just us. And now I realize that there's another family that's been taken away from funds and attention and
Mhm.
energy and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there was cheating involved at some point.
Right.
So
It really comes down to her and your personal desires and your personal threshold. And like, really, because sometimes fuck the family. If you're going to be miserable because
Right.
this man betrayed you, or if you know you're going to use this against him for the rest of your life, or, don't think you can get past it, then sometimes you got to go.
that's fair. That is fair.
You got to go because
That's
it's
fair.
about your
Mhm.
personal happiness outside of this man fuck, who is this person? God damn.
Stupid.
Have you guys seen them situations too where like, and I've seen this, obviously it's been like on social media and stuff where like, we've talked about this, like women that have all got pregnant at the same time and they're having baby showers together because they all had a kid with the same dude. In that same light, what about these women that are in the situation where a dude may do something like this, but he is her lifeline? So it's like, I don't.
Are you talking about the number 2? Or are you talking about number 1?
Number 1.
Both. Number 1 and number 2, where it's both. Yeah, with both, where it's kind of like, you know what? Well, like he pays for everything. He takes care of everything. You know, if it wasn't for him, I'd still be in my mama's house or on welfare or I don't know, whatever.
I was going to say, well, number 2, file for child support and you'll be supported that way. The right way, the legal way, the way that everybody, all parties are aware at that point. Now, so
my only argument
that is a way.
But Jess, my argument with child support is that I've known people that rather just have their ex-dude just cash them out and take care of everything than child support, because child support, the government, I don't know if they take up a little percentage of it. It might not be as much as you actually need. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you about my boy Ken in Seattle. Yeah. He had told me, he was just like, he's like, yeah, me and my baby mamas, we all get along. We have Christmases together. We do everything together. I was like, none of them ever hit you with child support? And he was like, nah, nigga. He goes, cause I pay for everything. He goes, I take care of everything. So like, they don't have to worry about wanting to file for child support. Or in his words, he says, I don't get white folks in my business.
Well, yeah, okay.
But it's not that easy for all situations. I understand that.
It's not that easy. And some people can't afford to do that, or they need child support because you're right. You would be paying for everything, whether you want to or not, or like this dude is doing. He might be getting blackmailed. I'm gonna tell you better keep this shit going.
Or the number 2 is not willing to play that game. She's upset, she's hurt, and she's not trying to get down like that and be buddy, right? She just wants to cut ties and just get the child support. So you talk about the threshold. Everybody's threshold is different, and how the breakup is, I think it makes a difference, or just what's the communication look like.
Right. And as far as the number 1 and walking away, I don't know. I think it comes with age. Fuck being taken care of. If you're unhappy, it doesn't matter. Get out. Don't waste your life. Don't do it.
Damn.
I know, like, I swear to God, I've had so many fucking epiphanies. I'm like, why would you put up with shit when you don't have to? Why would you stay in a situation where a dude has betrayed you and taken your whole life pretty much and shit on it? Why would you stay? I get it, because it's so hard to make a living and everything, resources and competition and money, and nobody wants to be poor, but no, you should not want to be unhappy even more, because being unhappy leads to a whole fucking a spiral of shit.
Yeah.
That you might not even realize is coming, but it's coming. So again, don't stay in stupid situations.
I do agree.
Like, why? Fuck.
Happiness is, if not addressed over time, it kills you, right?
It does. And it robs you of happiness, right? You don't even know your potential because you've been living in such a fucked up place. And so, yeah. So, move on. Don't sit there. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't love you to do that. And maybe he does love you, but he's stupid. So you don't want to be with stupid people either. Yeah.
Shit. All right. Well, you heard it here first, young lady. Worry more about your happiness and don't put up with the bullshit because it's just not worth it. Truly Unruly, y'all. Marcus Trufant, Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel. We'll answer all your questions by you emailing us the Truly Unruly podcast at gmail.com. Follow us on all things social at Truly Unruly _podcast and listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform. Like, leave a review, and subscribe. And of course, you can catch the visual on YouTube and catch us every Sunday on Converge. Boom. Yep. All right. That is it. Till next time, y'all. Peace and much love.
Make sure your Venmo's private.